Taylor Swift stunned at the 2024 VMAs, and she won 7 awards throughout the night.
And 2 days later was September 13th, which is a date that we have been clowning for so long.
So we hereby conduct this postmortem on everything that happened at the VMAs, what did and didn't happen on September 13th, and what all of this means in the Tay universe.
Welcome to Hits Differently. I'm Ryan and that's Molly, and we watched the VMAs together and spiraled the whole time. That video is linked in the description below.
Before we get into everything that happened at the VMAs, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay tuned for all of our Taylor content. Now, Taylor showed up on the red carpet in this black and yellow Dior outfit.
And we want to know, do you guys think it was giving Tortured Poets, Reputation, both?
If you're thinking Tortured Poets, it was very like dark academia that it was giving, and the punk themes kind of align with female rage.
It has the same fit as what she wears during the Eras tour, during the TTBD set, where it's like flares at the bottom, little tight fit.
Exposing the little like shorts going on. Sarah Chappelle, if you don't follow her already, she is Taylor Swift styled on social media, and she actually has a book coming out in October that just details Taylor's style throughout the years. She has really good insight on all of this, and this is how she linked it to Tortured Poets. The runway's interplay of proportions and a bustier-like top are very TTPD sensual, emboldened, playing with what to reveal and what to hide. A look that's dark academia adjacent.
Then you have the rep themes, obviously, where back during the rep era, we saw a lot of plaid, probably the most plaid in any of the eras. And that is also when Bleachella started. For those who don't know, that's when she literally dyed her hair bleach blonde, cut it short, and she was entering a new era. That was the beginning of rep.
1989 was over the second she stepped out in Bleachella hair.
Yeah, she still had the short hair, but she was like, we need to
do something different.
Grunge this up.
So she wore plaid in the Bleachella era, and she wore it many times throughout Reputation, like even on stage and in the making of a song.
When she met fans, back when she used to do meet and greets after the shows, she has photos of her wearing yellow plaid.
And like Ryan said, she's worn plaid a lot throughout the years, but like especially during this era. And Sarah Chappelle also commented on this too. She said that this collection from the designer actually comes from Scotland's historic women are like being woven into this fabrics, namely Mary, the Queen of Scots, who's a fiery Sagittarius. During her years of imprisonment in England, Mary would insert these veiled symbols into her embroidery. At one point, the phrase, "In the end lies my beginning," was embroidered into the clothes.
Doesn't that sound a little bit like in the death of her reputation, she felt truly alive? Two little fun facts relating to all of that is we haven't seen Taylor wear a lot of plaids since the rep era until recently when she was in London, and she popped out with the red and green full body plaid outfit, and that was raising flags for many reasons. People were also saying that the yellow plaid is giving Clueless, which one of the main characters wears a lot. So if you guys have seen that theory or you've thought it yourself, we want to hear from you. And if you have more tea on that, let us know.
Taylor wore this outfit on the red carpet at the beginning of the show, and she went up to accept the first award that we saw her win on camera, at least, with Post Malone for Best Collab. And in that speech, she acknowledged that it was 9/11 and that was the most important thing to happen that day.
Which we should have known when she said that it was kind of saying, hey guys, that's it.
Yeah, we probably should have known then that nothing would happen. Maybe if the VMAs had been on the 10th, like it was originally supposed to, there could have been an announcement. But either way, it was really nice that Taylor acknowledged that right off the bat.
But then she all of a sudden left. We were dialed into the Tay cam that the VMAs had online, and so we had eyes on her at all times until we didn't. She disappeared for about 30 minutes, and then all of a sudden she came back in a new dress.
This new dress by Mons Maison, no idea if I'm saying that correctly, but this designer Taylor has this dress that at first we were like, is there blue? Is there green? But the most important thing is there is an alien spaceship on it. And there are actually like 2 people under the alien spaceship that I saw Swifties comparing to like Folklore and Evermore Taylor, maybe coming to be beamed up, like taken from the woods.
When Taylor Nation tweeted out around that time, this is giving us flashbacks to the Eras tour, people were like, okay, well, it has the spaceship, which is very down bad, coded obviously. And where you see during the Eras tour, the spaceship comes down and beams her up. So it's like, oh, flashbacks to the Eras tour. And I was like, oh yeah, that's what they meant.
So then we started to think, is Down Bad about to be a single?
Are we getting a music video?
Are we getting a music video?
No.
Or is this just her way of continuing the Tortured Poets theme through her outfits? It's a very obvious Easter egg. And also the VMAs just has a lot of extraterrestrial stuff going on.
More this year than ever. Ever.
Sabrina Carpenter made out with an alien.
Yeah.
Katy Perry sang her E.T. song, but they're all playing into this because the VMAs are like space themed. Okay,
Yeah.
you win a moon man.
But they've always been, and I think I've never seen it more alien coded ever, which coincidentally, I'm sure Taylor was stoked because she's like, oh, I have a song where I literally am talking about getting beamed up.
Brad Summer is out, Alien Fall is in.
Right?
So we see Taylor dancing in this outfit to Katy Perry's performance, and then she leaves the audience again, and we're like, is she going to change? Then it goes on for so long.
Over 2 hours.
We don't see her.
She gone. Yeah, I was literally about like, Molly, we should make prop bets. I don't think she's coming back. Minutes kept racking up and we're like, all right, it only took her 30 minutes to change the first one. It's been over 2 hours.
Where is she?
And I was like, maybe she just left. Maybe she didn't end up winning the video of the year. She knows that and she just wants to hang out with her friends. She's gone.
She did come back and she was in the same outfit. She got back just in time to win video of the year again with Post Malone for Fortnite. This is when she shouted out Travis. It was so cute.
My boyfriend Travis.
We were in shock during that moment that 1, she said his name, 2, that she came back after being gone for so long, and then 3, no announcement, just solidifying that we are big, big clowns.
So by the end of the night, we had many questions that maybe if we ever meet Taylor someday, we'll get to ask, which was, why did you change your outfit? Some people are saying that maybe the first outfit looked really uncomfortable. It was just meant for the red carpet, but Taylor's never done that before. A girl picks an outfit and is committed, and we know she can wear anything and just like suffer through it and slay. And then also, where did she go? Why was she gone so long? Last year, she was there the whole show vibing. I feel like the VMAs is always a time for her to like let loose and just, you know, have a moment, and she didn't have any of that. She missed Sabrina's performance. That was the biggest red flag because a lot of people were saying that, you know, she was gone to avoid the cameras or whatever it was, but like Sabrina's her girl and she wasn't there for the performance or her award.
Yes. It's just so interesting. If it was to avoid the cameras, obviously we understand because it was excessive, but it was literally the same setup last year and she was there the whole time, like you said. So yeah, the unsolved mystery of the 2024 VMAs, we'll never know. But nothing being announced that night didn't stop us from continuing to clown because September 13th was really the true clown date. We just thought due to the proximity of the VMAs to September 13th that there could be an announcement then for a release on September 13th, but we had not fully lost hope yet.
No, I was like, well, this, you know, the date getting moved ruined her plan, so it's fine. She came out in that rep outfit. It was like, hey guys, this is what I would have worn if I'd announced it. This is my delusion. And then I was like, great. So now we're going to get the there will be no explanation. There will be just reputation. Because, you know, that's, just
going to drop on September 13th, obviously.
Yeah.
And if you don't know why September 13th is such a big day, let's list the ways, okay? 1, Taylor loves the number 13. It's her favorite number.
It's also one of only 2 Friday the 13th all year.
And 3, the Stevie Nicks poem for the Tortured Poets vinyl CD has the date September 13th, 8:50 p.m. written there for no apparent reason.
She intentionally wrote the date that she wrote the poem stating August 13th, 2023 with the year included, but then wrote September 13th with no year. So because now September 13th is come and gone, people are like, great, so 2025, you're up. 2026, 2040.
What does it mean? The TikTok challenge that was going on that Taylor Nation created and promoted ended on September 12th at midnight.
The last era ran for 2 weeks, a fortnight. We know we've been haunted by twos.
Right, when all the other eras in this TikTok challenge only lasted for 1 week. So why did the final one last for 2 weeks? We were like, it has to be intentional.
Yeah.
To end right before September 13th.
Also, new music is usually released on a Friday, so it timed out perfectly with her cadence.
And as we've been telling you in all of these lead up videos to the VMAs, September 13th, 2024 was the 15-year anniversary of when Kanye jumped on stage and stole the mic from Taylor. There were so many clues. And you know what happened on September 13th? Right as the clock struck midnight,
Literally.
we got an I Can Do It With a Broken Heart remix.
That nobody asked for. Molly, don't forget, we also got an instrumental. For all those
Listen.
karaoke singers out there, you're welcome. We do plan on using it because why not? What else are you going to do?
Listen, we are here for the remixes and no shade, okay? We'll take a remix. We'll take anything Taylor wants to give us. It's just not exactly what we were expecting, but she's kind of putting us in our place. She's like, we are still in the Tortured Poets era. Calm down.
I know. Meanwhile, Taylor Nation's like, yeah, like we ended the TikTok challenge the day before the 13th because that's when we were giving you guys the remix. Duh.
Because you can do it with a broken heart.
Because Taylor's, if anybody saw, if you completed the full TikTok beat challenge, which of course we did, you got a personalized note from Taylor that mentioned, you know, maybe even you did it with a broken heart, which I remember that I was like, that's weird. Nope. Mm-hmm. It was an Easter egg. That I didn't want to believe because I was like, what does it have to do with that? That's not Reputation. She didn't say anything about rep in that note. So yes, all along, Taylor Nation was like, it was just a remix, guys, and the instrumental. Duh.
So that was just midnight. Okay, we still have the rest of the day to clown ahead of 8:50 p.m., the date and time on the Stevie Nicks poem. And throughout the day, Taylor Nation was engaging with fans on Instagram and on Twitter with various things, including using lyrics about trying to be lucky and like getting your Swiftie good luck charm on Friday the 13th. Because obviously for most people, Friday the 13th is like a date you avoid. It's like a bad date. But for Swifties, it's a lucky date.
Yeah.
And guess what song Taylor sang when Stevie Nicks was at the Eras tour? The lucky one. She matched it up with Clara Bow. So we were on high alert all the way through 8:50 p.m.
Which like really ties it in because Taylor Nation's referencing the lucky ones, which is Stevie Nicks coded. And so we're like, oh my God, like, are we getting a Stevie Nicks collab? Or, you know, and then I don't know. I refuse to believe that she put that Easter egg in the vinyl all to lead to it. I Can Do It With a Broken Heart remix? No. Come on.
So 8:50 p.m. passes, 8:50 p.m. Central Time passes.
Yeah, let us not forget we didn't know the
West Coast time passes.
We didn't know the time zone because she did write Austin, Texas in the, you know, next to the date. And so everyone's like, well, it's probably Central Time. And then, you know, people then are like, well, Stevie Nicks is from LA and then there's Mountain Time. And then there's, you know, why not go through every time zone just to make sure? So
we stayed up till like 12:50 a.m. Eastern Time. And then we had to take the clown wigs off and go to bed. So this is where we are now. We're all caught up on everything that happened at the VMAs and on September 13th. The big question we're left with is, what are we clowning for now?
And why are we? Because I know I said I retired and I feel like I'm still in my retirement, but I'm going to pull a Tom Brady and I'm going to come back. Retirement did not last long because I can't leave the game. Did you like that? Were you impressed?
Perfect.
I know. You're welcome.
And trust us, we've seen all of you in our comments saying that you don't think Taylor's going to drop another re-record this year. We see you. We hear you.
And as every month
you.
comes and goes, you get a little bit more right. And I don't want to believe it.
Now that September 13th has passed, the next big clown date on the radar is December 13th. Once again, it's a Friday the 13th. It's Taylor's lucky number, and it's her birthday.
Yeah. And the Eras Tour are allegedly over by then. So she's got time to be popping off. You know, right now she's a little busy. Maybe it makes sense. You know, she's got a lot going on. Eras Tour is coming back.
Yeah, maybe at that final show of the Eras Tour on December 8th, she says something's coming on the 13th as a final goodbye to 2024. That would be great.
Maybe it's debutation.
Maybe,
you know?
maybe. We'll see. The other big thing to note about all of our clowning is that long before we got the Tortured Poets department, we just assumed Taylor would want to own all of her work by the time the Eras Tour ended, which is why we keep grasping onto every little straw that we can. And we know she knows how badly we all want Reputation. So maybe that theory doesn't make sense that she would release them all before the end. Maybe she knows she should keep the hype going into 2025 after the Eras Tour, so we still have stuff to be excited for, because she knows we're going to be depressed when the Eras Tour ends.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I definitely think she could still announce something on the tour, because I feel like that's such a unique opportunity that she's running out of time to do. And I feel like she really had fun doing that with Speak Now in 1989. It's a very unique thing that she's never done before. So why not do like one more, you know? Like she could announce the release date could be in 2025. There's a lot of rumors about February, and you know, that's fine. But like, just like tee it up, give us a little something to, you know, or again, the release date could be December 13th.
There also are just still a couple reasons why we feel like something could still happen on the Eras Tour, which is obviously the rep bodysuit, the black and red bodysuit she's been wearing for almost 2 whole years. Yeah. It's the only era that has one outfit. No changes of color, no outfit change during the era, nothing.
At this point, I literally wouldn't even be surprised if she was just trolling us the whole time and it never changes. And she's like, that was funny, wasn't it?
But we also have the 1989 outfit combinations that she hasn't worn yet.
So the all green, the green top and yellow bottom that we have not seen. Where are they? Green obviously has a double meaning at this point between debut and Reputation. So who the heck knows which era that could be? And then obviously in the I Can Do It With a Broken Heart music video, we saw the all gold 2-piece Tortured Poets little number that we've never seen, that she showed multiple times in the video as a like, hey, did you see that? Did you see it?
Haven't worn it yet.
All gold.
But here it is.
Obviously, it could be either. I really associate gold with rep. But regardless, it's a hidden outfit. And I mean, maybe it could just be as simple as, you know, she's resuming her tour soon. She's back in America. She's been gone for a minute. So maybe she's just like, I just want new outfits.
Yeah.
That's all.
I'm just going to save an outfit for America.
That's it. I just wanted to wear all green in America because why not? But we did see the green lights flashing during the Florida performance in London. She's up next in Florida. I don't know. Maybe she'll just wear the all green then and be like, Florida.
Yeah. Just like she's saying I did something bad and then nothing happened. It's like all these things we're waiting on. Maybe she'll eventually wear them and that'll be that. She just has a new outfit, like you said. So
our Easter eggs are just too grandeur, you know? It's like, these are all true Easter eggs, but they might not mean what we want it to mean. It could just be like, yeah, I hid that. There it is. Not like all roads lead to rep, even though in my delusion they do.
So what's to come? Well, you're just going to have to wait and see, like we are. If you want to stay up with our clowning and following the Eras Tour, tracking these re-release dates, you need to hit the subscribe button so that you can stay tuned for all of our updates and future clowning.
Of course, December 13th is the next big date, but because, you know, that's too long from now, I need something to, you know, toil over until then. There's a few other dates that have been rumored around, so I'm going to do some more research, get back to you guys, but you should definitely stay tuned because y'all will be the first to know that next clown date update. The calendar stays full, always.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Thanks for watching.
Bye. Slay.